Welcome. You're listening to Mindful Manifesting. This is Ariana Rollins, and so exciting. We've got another manifesting breakthrough session with one of my good business friends. And I think you're going to really relate because she's got something meaningful to put together. She's creating a program and she wants to create a webinar to promote the program, but she's dragging her feet and there's not that inspired action. So we're going to work on that together. So welcome, Rachel. Thanks so much for being here.
No problems.
All right. So let me just double check. You did an intake, and I just want to make sure that these all apply, and then we'll dive in. So what are the areas of your life you'd like to improve? Let go of negative thinking and create a success mindset. Improve health and well-being. Is that yes still?
Yes, that's correct.
And manifest material things? No. Make more money? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Of those three things, what would you like to focus on for your breakthrough today?
I think the webinar and creating the course, because they're sort of intermingled, and there's definitely a lot of resistance there.
Okay. Because obviously, once you create that, making more money will come.
Yeah, just
That's the
flows from
purpose.
that.
Okay,
So,
great. We'll do that.
yep.
Great. And on 1 to 10 scale, how committed are you to manifesting the webinar and creating the course?
I put a 9, but it's actually a 10. I'm committed to
Well
doing the
done.
webinar. The course is already halfway there, so I'm pretty committed to doing it.
Okay,
I have
great.
no escape anymore. I have to do it.
I like that you're beyond you can't back out. Like, if you get pregnant,
That's
you
right.
just can't back out. I mean, the
No,
baby's coming. Um,
exactly.
okay, what is your experience with manifesting so far? Dream boards and dream budget. So very beginning. Great. And what do you think's interfering with manifesting your intentions? Negative judgmental thinking. Okay. I actually want to explore that first before we get into the grounding exercise and creating your future memory, your
Yep.
visualization. Tell me more about negative judgmental thinking. How does that turn up for you?
Um, a lot of it is, I observe myself doing it, even in yoga this morning. I'm doing a pose. I have hurt my knee previously, and I'm sitting there going, I just can't do this. I just can't do this. In inside my head, I can hear myself telling myself I can't do it. I can actually do it. I'm doing it. Um,
Mm.
so it's a lot of that negative judgmental stuff. Why would anyone want to come to a webinar or a course I'm putting on? And I have no issue with talking in front of people. I've
Mhm.
had a lot of experience doing that, but actually selling something or, you know, delivering something and having to put it all together, there's a lot of resistance around that.
Okay. And would you say that would the resistance be alleviated if you had someone working with you? Like that's my big thing. If I get someone working with me, I just get all excited. Does that help you?
I have 2 people working with me already on the webinar and the course.
Okay.
Um, but a lot of it is, they're asking me questions and I can feel the resistance and, you know, well,
Mm.
I can't do the course or the webinar because I haven't got the answer to that. So therefore I can't do it, you know? And I've been doing
Okay.
that for quite a long time. I've been
Okay.
planning this for a long time
How long?
and probably 2 years.
Okay. Okay.
And then in the end, I said, I'm doing it. I've got to stop resisting and I have to do it. And now I can't back out. So a couple
Yes.
of weeks ago, I started promoting it and taking names, so I can't back out.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but yeah, it's that negative. I just can't do it. On the weekend trying to put together the landing page, and I'm working very hard, and I just can't do it. So,
So
I did in
that is
the
a
end, but
mantra.
it's not perfect, but I did it. but it was
Yep, yep,
very
yep.
much, I'd much rather go out and sit on the couch and watch TV than actually
Mhm.
put
Okay.
it together.
So, do you know the term mantra, like in meditation?
Yes.
Okay. So, what do you think happens when you repeat the mantra, "I can't do it"?
It just reinforces and brings that into reality of
Okay.
I
Do you
can't do
feel
it.
it in your body at all when you say that over and over again?
Um, Not so much. I feel frustration with it. I feel
Okay.
and certainly I noticed it this morning. I ended up giving up, and sitting down and then going, "No, I've got
Mm.
to go and do this, so go and do it." Um, it's not a physical, I don't feel a physical impact of it. It's more an emotion, I suppose. I get um, nervous, the nervous feeling in your stomach.
Yes, like not a good nervous, like
No,
excitement. No.
no, not a good
Okay.
nervous. So,
Okay.
and
That's a
even now discussing it, I can feel it in, you know, the top of my rib cage and in my throat.
perfect. Describe these to me then. Your throat, does it feel like it's closing?
It's a tightness, yes. Yeah.
Tightness, well done. And top of your rib cage, and how does that feel?
Yeah, sorry, just under the rib cage. It's just, I would call it nerves. It's that nervous feeling in your stomach,
Okay, so let's
uncomfortable.
let's be, if we can articulate like
Mm.
a body feeling. Does it feel like hot, pressure, like a throbbing, a contraction?
No, I would call it, what would I call it? No, I can't think how to describe it.
Does it feel like a
It's
squeezing or like a
No, it's
exposing,
just like like your stomach is uncomfortable.
like expanded pressure?
No, just pain, I suppose.
Okay, pain. Okay.
Not acute, but
Right, but you're
pain.
aware
Mm.
that, okay, thank you
Hmm.
very much. All right. I'm really glad I asked those questions. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to create a future memory, and if we have a specific date, we can use that as well. When you have completed prepping the webinar, you've got the course completed, and maybe after you even taught the webinar and the enrollments are happening. Tell me where that endpoint you'd like to focus on, and we'll work on that.
Um, does it have to be, do I need to say the date?
You don't have to. We can also always
No.
do with right timing, right action. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think, the second week of January.
Okay. How would you know you've completed it? Describe it to me.
So, well, my webinar would have been completed and, I would have completed that successfully on
And taught it.
time.
You would have
Sorry?
done the prep, you would have taught the webinar, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So webinar prep, um, created and taught it successfully. Okay. What else?
The course sign up would be smooth and automated instead of manual, which it is at the moment.
Course sign up would be automated. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And the course content would have been finalized and the slides for the first session would be ready to go.
Okay, great. Do you don't have to know this, but do you have like an ideal number you'd like? And we always use the term at least when we're doing this work because you'd be happy with more. Tell me
Yes,
how many
I would
people.
say at least 4 people on the course.
Okay, great. At least 4 people enrolled. And sometimes it helps to actually put some descriptors around your ideal client.
Yep.
How would you say? So at least 4 ideal clients have enrolled, and describe the ideal clients.
So
Pupil.
the ideal client would be someone who turns up to the presentations and the co-working and the question and answers. Someone who is about to register for GST or has recently registered for GST and is stepping back from working in the business, knows that their business needs some work so that they can successfully be the CEO, and prepared to learn how to do that.
Okay, great. Yeah, you're very clear on that. Great. CEO. Okay, great. All right, wonderful. So now that I've got the beginning structure of what we're going to call your imaginary experience, your future memory, that I will talk it out once I do a grounding with you, get you centered in your heart, and then we'll create this vision and we'll get it to a 10, and then we'll anchor it in your heart with the appropriate request. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. We'll have completed, accomplished my intention on or before the second week in January. Okay. All right, great. So if you're comfortable, if you can close your eyes, notice your feet flat on the floor, spine is straight. Take a deep breath in of peace and calming energy. Exhale out the earlier part of your day. In your mind's eye, imagine you could go to one of your favorite nature spots. Maybe you're at the ocean, or you're in the mountains surrounded by majestic trees, or the desert, or somewhere else. Start to feel yourself in your favorite nature spot and start to be aware of the sounds that you're hearing. What are you seeing? What are you feeling in your body? Now imagine you could actually go there in your mind's eye to your perfect nature spot and take a deep breath in of peace and calming energy. Exhale out the earlier part of your day, our class, our conversation, and any free floating thoughts. Let it go. Now, imagine that you have your own unique grounding roots like a tree. These roots nourish, strengthen, and stabilize you. Imagine that these roots come out of the bottom of your feet to ground you. So see the roots coming out of the bottom of your feet and imaginarily follow them all the way to the center of the earth. You see a circle of light. Imagine planting these roots in that circle of light, grounding you, centering you, signifying you are there. Allow any tension, any resistance, any againstness, anything blocking the love and the light from entering your cells. Allow it to flow down, 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 out your feet into the soil of the earth below. You might feel a bit of tingling in the bottom of your feet as resistance leaves you. Good. Bring your awareness to your heart. And I'm going to ask you a question in a moment. And just assume you will get an answer. The answer could be in the form of a picture in your mind, words, or an intuitive awareness, or blank. Whatever it is fine. Focusing on your heart now, and I will ask the question. Please show Rachel a memory where she felt relaxed, fulfilled, peaceful, satisfied, maybe even loved. And you can give me a little smile or raise your hand when, yes, you got one. Beautiful. Focusing on that moment in time, ask, true self, the part of me that's the seat of my integrity, my essence, were you present in that memory? You'll get a yes or a no or a blank. What did you get?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, great. So, true self, please be present with Rachel as we anchor what she would like to create with her webinar and her program. So, I'm going to start the description and you will add to it, and we'll have your true self rate it on a 1 to 10 scale before we anchor it. So, it's around the second week of January. You've accomplished your intention. You've created your webinar. You taught it successfully. The course sign up has been automated. The course content is finalized, and slides for the first session are ready to go. You have at least 4 ideal clients who are turning up for the presentations, co-working, and Q&A. They're about to register for their GST, and they're stepping back from working in their business and knowing their business needs work, and they're prepared to step into the CEO role. Please rate that on a 1 to 10 scale, 10 being very fulfilling, desirable, and what you'd like to experience.
I'll be an 8.
Okay, very good. And let's add whatever it takes to bring it to a 10. A lot of times we need to add gratitude, emotion, or details that we may have missed. What would we add?
I think we would need to add confidence.
I will have confidently accomplished my intentions. Okay. Okay. A webinar created and taught it, confidently taught it successfully. Very good. Anything else to add or take away?
I don't think so. I think confident, in the second week of January, confident that I'm ready to go at the start of the course.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Rachel will have confidently accomplished her intention on or before the second week of January. Her webinar is created. She has confidently taught it successfully. Course signups have been automated. Her course content is finalized. The slides for her first session would be ready to go. She has at least 4 ideal clients. The type of client who turns up for the presentations, co-working, and Q&A. They're about to register for their GST. They're stepping back from working in the business and knowing their business needs work. So they're prepared to step into the CEO role. Please rate that on a 1 to 10 scale.
I think it's a 10.
Beautiful. Surround it with a ball of white light. Imagine you could place it into your heart, and I will make the command, the request. This is an example of what Rachel would like to create. Doing so on before 2nd of January, 2024, doing so in ways that are for the highest good of her and of all involved. And just imagine you could breathe that in and out of your body. Let it anchor in your heart. Well done. Now tell me how you're feeling after anchoring that. Anything turning up?
Uh,
Any
there was
resistance
something,
turning up?
but it disappeared. There was
That's a good
something.
sign.
Yeah.
That's a good sign it disappeared. Okay, wonderful. Okay, great. So now I'd like to just take a moment and address this mantra, okay?
Mhm.
That when you catch yourself saying it, that I can't do it, what if we find one, a mantra that you can say to neutralize it and then actually say it proactively? How does that feel?
That as long as it's simple, I think that would work.
Exactly. It would
That
be
would be
simple.
yeah.
So, what if you said, I can do it and I'm doing it like you did with the yoga?
Yeah,
I
that's
can
true.
do it. I am
Yes.
doing it. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. So you can say something as neutralizing as, that's not true. I can do it. I am doing it.
Yeah.
So, and one of the things that can be very beneficial is to catch it in the moment. And sometimes it takes some practice because it's so automatic and we do it all the time and it just slips by and we're not aware that that vibration, I can't do it, is like, it's affirming our reality,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Another thing you can do when that comes up, I can't do it, if you want to be even more vociferous, is you take a blank piece of paper, write down the words, I can't do it, or whatever negative thoughts are coming. Take a red pen, draw a red X through it, and say, I can do it. I am doing it.
Yeah.
So what's happening is that you are canceling it. So the I can't do it is canceling your objective. It's canceling your intention. So what we're doing is we're canceling the canceling.
Yeah. Okay.
And then anytime, Rachel, you find yourself doing something that was previously difficult, look at me. I can do this. I'm doing it. Like you would nurture your child when your child was young.
Yep. Yeah.
What
That
you
makes
would
sense.
say encouraging. It sounds simple, but I have done it. I remember when I lived in a place when I was in Carlsbad, California, and it was a lovely townhouse, and it had these kind of concrete steps like this right underneath the steps, and I would put plants and gems and a candle. So I'd wake up early in the morning and it would be dark and I would be lighting candles. So I'd place the lit tea light and up there, and inevitably, Rachel, it would
All right.
triple over and it would just be like running down. I was like, Ariana, why do you always do that?
Yes.
Why? And it was so mean on me. I was mean girling myself. And I caught it and I stopped. I stopped saying that. I'm trying to remember what I said. Good job for carefully putting the candle there. Good job,
Yeah.
Ariana. I might say that even before. Because there's a chapter in my book, the Mindful Achiever, your words are your wand.
Yes.
And I found that so powerful. Like, yes, it's true, because what's listening is our unconscious mind. And it's going to like, oh, that's what Rachel wants. She can't do it. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's the
Yeah.
command. Obviously not, right? It's not the command.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, that was great. You really shifted something. And sometimes it just takes someone else to help expand the vision, hold the energy, and that it just it becomes yeah, more vibrant, more real, more vivid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one thing I would invite, and I'll give you access to the Google Doc, is flesh it out a little bit, your vision.
Mhm.
Maybe see where you are when you recognize, oh, I've done it. Are you in your office? Are you hugging your husband? Are you, celebrating? You going out for a meal or
No,
bring in
I know exactly where I'm gonna be.
beautiful. Add that because the more we can make it like an actual memory, the
Yeah.
unconscious mind can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
So I see myself. I'm sitting at my computer, I'm looking at PayPal and I've got, oh, 3 new enrollments. And the phone ring, it's my son. I say, hey, hon, are you coming to Austin? Let's celebrate this weekend. I just got a huge win. And so because I'm auditory, I bring in auditory and then I
Yeah.
bring in visual and then I take a deep breath and I'm like so satisfied. So bring in these bits to your imaginary experience, your future vision, your future memory. And
Yeah.
then I invite you to revisit it. You can read through it and just close your eyes. Maybe put your hand on your heart and just feel it there. And it's like a commitment. And in the book, I talk about it's a daily energizer process. And if you, in fact, it would help you, Rachel, if you do get the book. It's on Amazon now,
Yeah.
uh, because that chapter, the daily energizer process, is going to really help you reaffirm this and anchor
Yes.
it. There's little steps in there, very simple. Won't take you
Yeah.
like but 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's called Mindful Achiever, and you can get it immediately. On the 29th. So yeah, if you grab it now, it's only
Oh,
$2.99.
okay. Yeah.
It'll ship to you on the 29th. So that would be really good. The little daily
Yeah.
energizer practice. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so good. I've really enjoyed our conversation. Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
let me make notes.
I can put it into my Echo device so that when I wake up in the morning, it tells me that.
Very good. Okay, so I'm going to make
Mhm.
notes. Your action item is to add visual, auditory, kinesthetic. Oh, well, we know what it means, even though
Yeah.
it's not spelled right. Kinesthetic components to your imaginary experience. And then 2 would be do the daily energizer process on it to anchor it, because what we're doing with these little steps is we're getting the support of our body. And I liken the body as the storehouse of the unconscious mind. It's not what a psychologist would say, but just for our working knowledge here.
Yeah.
And our conscious mind has an intention, a desire, and that's 5% of what we get done. Our body is the 95%. So if I say I'm going to walk over to the front door and open the door, I'm not going anywhere without my body. I got to get my body. That's
To do
easy,
it.
me going over there. But I'm going to say, I'm going to, which I have not done, I'm going to create a signature talk to promote my book. Okay. Well, that's not so easy as walking over the front door because I've got to get my body aligned. So I would do the same thing I just taught you, is to create that imaginary experience, create a visual, see me doing that, see me enjoying it. Oh, put that
Yeah.
in there, Rachel. Enjoying it,
Enjoy
right?
it. Yeah.
Not just confidence, enjoying it. And then I would go through the same thing is the daily energizer process.
Yeah.
And if you want to know more, if any resistance comes up, like we did have some body feelings coming up, but it's like they disappeared, right? Which is
Yes.
super good sign. Then you'll learn more about it in the book. Those are what we would call blockers. And there's a way to do a blocker bypass to soften the energy in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was really interesting. It was a very negative feeling, and then it just disappeared before I could name it. So,
Oh, that's very good.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah. The power of your intention and positivity and can do ness. Just like, nope,
yeah. Yeah,
irrelevant.
off you go.
Your vibration, right? Off you go.
Yeah.
Your vibration elevated. All right. Beautiful. So as we start to wrap up, is there something that stands out other than what you just said about the negative energy just disappeared?
I think a simple daily mantra is going to help me a lot,
Okay.
and I just need to put the mechanism to do it first thing in the morning. I think
Yes.
that will help. Mm.
Beautiful. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but I don't know. I saw it on a movie or something where someone put a rubber band around their wrist.
Yes,
And then when they said
and they
that,
flick it.
they
Yeah.
snap it and then it would just remind them and it became a trigger. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, beautiful. All right, well, I enjoyed this and I will send you the Google Doc and we'll wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I hope you got some insights as you tracked Rachel's breakthrough. And if you would like to experience a manifesting breakthrough, I will put the link in the show notes and you can make an application. These are one of the things I love to do most. I always feel so energized. And remember, when you confirm yourself, you chart your own path to success. So much love. Again, thanks for listening. Bye for now.